Okay, now we'll take the second sum. So children, you are going to first write the question. As I told you in the previous video, first write the question and then start solving. So the second sum is, if market price is rupees 990 and percentage of discount is 10, then find the selling price. That means the market price is given to us, that is a marked price is given to us, and we have percent of discount, that is discount percent we have. What we need to find is a selling price. Now when they give us this discount percent, I have given you all the formula. In that, when they give us the discount percent, we need to use that formula. Okay, so we are going to start with the sum. So the second sum, first, as I told you all, we will first write what is given, and once we finish writing what is given, we will write what we need to find, and then we are going to start with the sum. Okay, so let us begin. Here the marked price. Now for marked price, I will write MP. So the marked price given to us is rupees 990. Okay, then discount percent is given to us as 10%. Okay, and what we are supposed to find is the selling price, that is the SP. Okay, so now before we start solving, we need to find the selling price. Okay, and to find the selling price, what we need now, for finding selling price, we need marked price and we need discount. Okay, but we don't have your discount, we have discount percent. So first we need to convert the discount percent to discount. With the help of discount percent, we will first find discount. Once we get the discount, then with the help of discount and marked price, we will find the selling price. So whenever you start solving, first you need to think what is given and what we need to find, and what we need to find that what all we need. Like for example, for discount, if we are finding discount, we need marked price and we need selling price. If both are there, we will directly solve. If both are not there, then we need to first find the marked price or the selling price. Same way here, for selling price, what do we need? For example, I'll tell you, for selling price, what we need is marked price and we need is discount. Okay, we need these two things here to find selling price. From this two, like marked price we have, discount we don't have, we have discount percent. So students, first we are going to find discount. Understood? So let's start. So here we will take, let the discount be rupees X. We don't know the discount, so we are going to assume discount as X. So we are going to take discount as X. So when we take discount as X, what is the formula that we are going to use? When discount percent is given, we use the formula discount percent upon 100 discount given upon the marked price, that is MP. You can even write marked price or you can even write MP. Okay, now this is the formula that I gave you in the video. Again, I'm repeating the same things because these things are new for you all. So you all must remember that when discount percent is given, you need to use this formula. So now what is your discount percent here? 10. So we are going to take 10 upon 100 is equals to our discount given is how much? We are going to assume it as X. So we are going to take X upon 990. What is 990? Our MP that is there. See here, MP is 990. Now we are going to take X outside. Then cross multiply, 10 multiplied by 990 upon 100. 1 0 in the denominator cancelled, 1 in the numerator. Second again, 1 in the denominator, second in the numerator. So 2 zeros in the denominator cancelled, 2 zeros in the numerator is cancelled. Okay. Therefore, what you get here, what is remaining here? 1 multiplied by 99. Therefore, you get 99 as the answer. Or you can even write here directly x is equals to rupees 99. Now, what is a x? Is a discount. So, you can just mention here, therefore, discount is equals to rupees 99. Now, this is the first part that we have solved because we wanted to find discount. Now, once we found discount, what we are supposed to actually find, because actual sum is we need to find the SP, that is the selling price. So, now here down you can write SP okay, because this is the first part. Now this is the second part. So SP is equals to MP minus discount. Okay, MP is how much? 990. How much is the discount that we found just now? Is 99. So now in the rough column you can just minus this. 0 minus 9 is not possible, so we'll cancel 8. 10 minus 9 is 1. 8 minus 9 is again not possible. So we are going to cancel 9 and we are going to take 1 here. So 18 minus 9, that is there. So 18 minus 9 gives you 9 because 18 minus 9 is 9. And here we have cancelled 9. So we are going to take here 8. So 8. That is 891. Okay, so you need to just minus this in your rough column. Once you minus, you get the answer as 891. That is rupees 891. Therefore, the selling price is rupees 891. I'll just erase the rough column that I have made here. Okay, you all can, in your notebook, you all can just draw a line and write on the top rough column, and you can keep your rough column as it is. You can solve this rough column there and no need of erasing it. You can keep it as it is. Okay. So here we found the selling price. What was the actual question that we wanted is then find the selling price. So we have found the selling price with the help of discount, and discount we found with the help of discount percent. Okay. Got everyone? You all have any problem in any sum, you all can personally message me or ask me any doubts that you all have. Okay. So this is the final answer that we have, that our selling price is rupees 891. Okay. So now we'll continue with the third sum. So you all note down the whole sum. First you all will write the question and then the solving sum. Okay. Now we will continue with the third sum. Now we are going to take the third sum. First thing what we do is a solution, what is given, what we are supposed to find, and then we write the solving part of it. Okay. Here, third sum. If selling price is rupees 900, discount is 20%, then find the marked price. Now here we are supposed to find the marked price. Now to find the marked price that is there, we need, you all know we need discount and we need selling price. So we don't have discount here. Again we have the discount percentage here. So let's begin with the sum that is there. So first thing that is we need to write here is we need to assume the marked price. We don't know the marked price, but we need to assume the marked price here. So first thing we will write here, let the marked price be rupees 100. This is what we are assuming, because once we know what will be one side of the marked price, the other side we can easily find. You all will come to know in the remaining sum. Okay, so let the marked price be rupees 100. So now what is given is discount, which is rupees 20%. You can see in your textbook also, discount is 20%. Now if discount is 20%, that means what will be the discount here in rupees? Okay, your discount is 20%, so discount in rupees will be rupees 20. Okay, discount is equals to 20%, so discount in rupees will be rupees 20. Therefore selling price is equals to marked price minus the discount, because we'll get the selling price. Now this is what we assuming. So here in the first part that we are assuming is marked price as 100. Actually if you go to see, we don't know a marked price, but we are going to assume marked price as 100, and we are going to, with the help of the assuming marked price, we are going to find the selling price also. So how much is a marked price? Is 100 minus rupees 20, that is I'm sorry, that is discount is in rupees is 20. So 100 minus 20 will give you 80. No need of rough column, you all can directly minus it. So here we got that our selling price is 80. You can just highlight it, that the selling price here is given to you as 80. Now this is also the selling price which we are assuming, because here we have assumed mark price as 100. So this is also the assuming one, that we are assuming that selling price is 80. Now if the selling price is rupees 80, now already you know that the selling price is 80. So just write, if the selling price is rupees 80, then if the selling price is rupees 80, that is this, how much is the marked price? So you will write here the marked price MP is, how much is the MP? Rupees 100. So MP is rupees 100. This is that we have assumed. So if you want, you can write in the bracket, let us assume. So let us assume that our marked price is rupees 100. So our selling price is rupees 80. Now this is what we have assumed. Till here is all that we have assumed. We have got the mark price also. We got the discount. Discount is not assumed. It is given to us. But mark price and selling price is assumed. Now if you check the question given to you is the selling price is 900. Okay. So the selling price is 900. Now we are going to take the actual one that we have to find. So here we will write the selling price is rupees 900. Okay, or you can write even the sold price is rupees 900, because it's already sold, so it is the sold price is rupees 900, or the selling price is rupees 900. Now so if the selling price is rupees 900, we don't know what is the mark price of it. So let us again assume, let mark price be X. So for the first part, that is this part, the assuming part, our selling price is 80, our mark price is 100. For the actual part that we are supposed to find, let the selling price be 900. And then the mark price will be X. So we have these two different part. One part is the assuming one, the other one, because with the help of these two only we are going to get the mark price, because the percent here given to you is 20%. So on 20%, that is on 900, the selling price is 900, we are going to get mark price with the help with 20%. Okay, so here we will solve. Now we'll take the first part first. 80 upon 100. Again I repeat, pay attention. This 80 is that we have assumed as selling price. This 100 is that we have assumed as marked price, which is again equals to, this is the other side that we are writing. This part is our assuming part. This side what we are writing, again we are supposed to write the selling price. So our selling price is 900 upon our marked price is X. So I have written all four in one line so that you all don't get confused. First two is this part and second two, that is the next two lines are of this part. Okay, so now we are going to take X outside. Again we are going to cross multiply. So 100 multiplied by 900 upon 80. Cancel 1 0. Now in the denominator there is only 1 0. So only 1 0 can be cancelled. 1 0 I have cancelled in the denominator. That means I can cancel only 1 0 in the numerator. Okay. Now what is remaining here? X is equals to 100 multiplied by 90. That means 1 9s is 9. And how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. No need of doing rough work. Directly mentally you can solve. 1 9s is 9 and 3 zeros are there. So directly 3 zeros divided by 8. Okay. Now we will do the division work here. That is 9008. So 8 ones is 8. 9 minus 8 will give you 1. We'll take 0 down. Again 8 ones are 8. 10 minus 8 will give you 2. Again we'll take the next 0 down. So 20 is there. So 8 2s are 16. 20 minus 6. Those who don't know how to, now you all are big enough to directly minus it. That is 20 minus 16. But for those who don't know, 0 minus 6 cannot be minused. So we are going to cancel this. Write 1 here. We'll take 1 here. 10 minus 6 gives us 4. 1 minus 1 is 0 here. Then we'll take the next 0 down. That is 40. So 8 5s gives us 40. So 0. 40 minus 40 is 0. What is the quotient that we have got? X is equals to 1125. That means this is the mark price that is there. To find this mark price, we first took mark price. We assumed mark price as 100. Then we took, with the help of discount, we found the selling price. We got the selling price here. And with the selling price, we have two selling price. One is assuming and one that we have in the sum. And mark price also assumed one. And then we have, with the help of all this, we have found out the marked price. So X means our mark price here. Because we had taken, you can see here, we have taken let MP be X. So X what we have got is a mark price. So the final answer you will write here. The marked price is rupees 1125. Okay, don't forget to write rupees, because all this is in rupees. We are talking about everything that we are writing or solving is all about money. So related to money, if you only write 1125, that is 1125. It can be a normal number, but we don't want that. We don't want a normal number. We want the amount. So rupees is compulsory. If you write in the exam only 1125, you will get the whole sum wrong. Why? Because it should be rupees 1125. Got everyone? Now this is the third sum that we have solved. If you have any doubts in the sum, you can ask me. Now we will continue with the fourth sum. Now again you are going to write the fourth sum. You will copy the fourth sum in your notebook and then start the solving of it. Now the fourth sum is, the mark price of the fan is 3000 rupees. That means our MP is 3000 rupees. Shopkeeper gave 12% discount. So he is given 12% discount. Now for example, when you go to buy, so the shopkeeper will say the fan is for 3000, but I will give you a discount of 12%. So how you will calculate? Immediately you should know how to calculate, and then that particular amount only we need to give. So for that we need to find the total discount and the selling price of the fan. Students, as you all know, I told you all, to find the selling price, what you need is mark price and discount. So now here, to find discount, we are going to take help of discount percent. So discount percent is given, MP is given, we are going to find discount and SP. Okay, so let's begin. The fourth sum, solution. What all is given? That is, MP is rupees 3000. Discount percent is 12%. What we are supposed to find is discount. First we are going to find discount, because we cannot find SP first, because to find SP we need discount. So first discount and then SP. Okay, so let us begin. So what is the formula of discount? Discount is equals to discount percent multiplied by MP. Okay, so discount is equals to discount percent multiplied by MP. Now how much is the discount percent? Is 12. So children, are we going to only write 12 here? Because it is percent, you should know it will be 12 upon 100. Let's recall. We have seen that we are supposed to write denominator as 100, because percentage is always out of 100. So 12 upon 100 multiplied by how much is our MP? Is 3000. Okay, so 2 zeros in the denominator cancelled, 2 zeros in the numerator cancelled. What is remaining here is 12 and 30. So 12 multiplied by 30. 12 threes gives you 36. You all know the table of 12. So 12 ones is 12, 12 twos is 24, 12 threes is 36. So 12 threes are 36 and 1 0. So this is the answer of discount. And don't forget to write rupees discount, rupees 360. Okay, we cannot write only discount is equals to 360. So here we found the first part. Two things we are supposed to find here. So here we found discount. Now we are supposed to find the selling price. So our selling price is equals to, now you all must be knowing the formulas very well. So selling price is equals to mark price minus discount. So how much is our mark price? Our mark price is 3000 minus 360, which is equals to, we'll just minus here in the rough column. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 6 is not possible. Again 0 minus 3 is not possible. So we need to cancel 3. Write here 2. 1 here. Cancel this. This becomes 9. 1 here. So 10 minus 6 gives you 4. 9 minus 3 gives you 6. And 2 will be as it is down. So it is rupees 2640. That is rupees 2640. So SP is equals to rupees 2640. So the final answer that you will write here is, the discount is rupees, I'll just erase the rough work, is rupees 360, and the selling price is rupees 2640. Okay, so I have solved these 4 sums. I want you all to note down each and every sum, understand those sums, and take any doubts you all have, any small doubts also you all have, you all can ask me, you all can message me anytime. And these 4 sums you will write plus the let's recall. Okay, so students, I hope that you all have understood the sums, and now we will stop here. We will continue the remaining sums in the next maths lecture. Thank you.